I will start with getting the images. We need to put the images in the drawable, so let me go to get them. I count them, we have 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. These are all of them. Let me copy them all and put them here under drawable, inside the drawable. Paste is here. Make sure not in drawable version 24, just drawable. Okay. Again, I want to remind you, you can never use any name of any image file unless it's all lowercase. Any uppercase is not accepted. So make sure before you copy and paste the file names, make sure all of them are in small letter, not capital letter. Now, let's go to the design. In the design here, I will put 2 spinners. Hello world, this is the default text view. Let me change its text to food order app. The first text view is, let me constrain it. It's the cuisine. And let me get a spinner. The spinner always in a big size. We need to resize it. Spinner, let me call it spinner 1. Constraints for the spinner. The second spinner is the dish. Text view here. Change constraints and change the text dish, and let me get a spinner for the dish. Resize it. It's not a must that they have to be the same size, it's just kind of cosmetic. Okay. I'll call it SP2, and we need its constraints. So cuisines dish for each one. Now, when the user picks any of dishes, must see the price. So we need to show the price here. The price, we will show it in a text view. So I need another text view for the price. Text price. And we need to show a picture, small image. From our project. Suppose suppose I will choose the Indian restaurant at beginning and kofta as the first dish. So let me pick this picture. We need to resize it. For the picture, guys, especially the picture, let's constrain it from the four sides. Dish image. Now I will add something. It's just for using the group of buttons, radio buttons, sorry. Maybe it's not logical, but I will just add it. I mean, it's not logical, like you will not see it in the real life, but I will add it here for training issues. So I will assume we have size, like the dish size, small, medium, or large. Dish size. For the dish size, I'll need radio group. Now, the radio group has to be resized. I'll put three choices, which are small, medium, and large. Inside the radio group, I'll get the radio buttons. The radio group itself, I'll constrain it. Now, the first radio button inside the radio group is the small size. So here, radio button RD small, and its text small. Then the other one is the medium size. Where is it? We have to go here to the text for the radio group. For the radio group, let's change the orientation. It's easier to do it here in the code. Orientation is horizontal. Now when we get there, we can see the second button. Where is it? I can't see it. Oh, it's here. Radio button 2. What are you doing here? Come. Where are you? Come here. We can't see it because maybe this one is taken the whole width. Let me check. Yeah. Look at the radio button. This is the first one, the small. Look at the width. The width says match parent. What does it mean, match parent? Parent is the radio group. When the width of the button is match the parent, it means it will not give any space for the other radio button. Let me change the match parent here to like 100 dp. 100 dp, yes, without enter. Let's look back at the design. Yeah, now look at the small. It's smaller, so it gives a space for the other radio button. The other radio button, I'll change its width as well. Now its width is too much. Let me make it 100. This radio button is RD medium, and the text is medium. Now let me get the last radio button, the large one. What is the width? Wrap content. Wrap content is okay because it depends on the content. RD large. RD or RB? Here are RD. Okay, I sometimes use RB. Radio button is large. I want the small to be selected from the beginning. So checked here, it says checked, true. It will be checked from the beginning. Now, what else? Let's give some options. Let's get some options. Options means what? How can I put options? Guys, are you with me? Okay, so options, exactly. Check box. Checkbox or checkboxes don't need groups because they are separate. What are options we can add? Let me constrain it. Constrain, yes. I'll call it options. I don't know what exactly in the real application they name it, but let me name it option. What options we may have? Suppose we have three options. The first one is checkbox one. The checkbox one, let me constrain it. Let's say spicy. The second option, upsize. I don't know if there is an option upsize, but suppose we have an option upsize, and let me constrain the upsize. What are you doing here? Come here, guys. Stay here. Upsize, upsize. Where is the constraints? Check box 2. And what else we can add? Spicy upsize. Let's say what? What? Help me, guys. What? Salty. Are you sure? Is there something called salty? Mineral. Okay. Yeah. Okay. With water. Mineral water. Checkbox 3, CH3. Now, is it dine in or dine out? Dine in or dine out, and we need delivery. Takeaway, yes. We need to use a seek bar here for the quantity. I try to use as many of tools as possible. So here, quantity. I have changed it here to quantity. The quantity, I'll use a seek bar for using it. Seek bar. Doesn't important to change the name of the seek bar, but let me add another text view to show what the user is choosing, because it doesn't show anything if we don't put it in a text view. So this text view here to show, I'll call it txtqty, and constraints at the beginning it has nothing. Didn't I delete everything here? Okay. Let's use one more switch. Switch, you know, from its name, switch, yes, no, true, false. A switch here, I'm gonna use it for asking delivery so the user can choose delivery or not delivery. If delivery, just move the switch. Now finally, let's place the order button here for placing the order. هاي ولا مين صفحة؟
هنا أفكار صحيح 40.
Place order. It's the button here. btn order. Let's do the constraints. Finally, showing the amount. And we will show the amount in a text view. txt amount. Wow, it's a crowded design. At the beginning, we should not see anything here. We will we will replace this directly, so no problem. That's it. Let's go to the main activity. No, we are here in the main activity. In the main activity, first of all, let's think about the data. The data we need to create a class for the food. New Java class. Let's call it food. Food or dish, doesn't matter, food. Now, what do we need? Private dish name, private string, dish name, private double dish price, private string dish image, and finally private string dish cuisine. Let's generate constructor for all of them and generate getters for all of them. I don't believe we need the setters. If we need setters, we will get back to create them. Now let's go to the main activity. Here in the main activity, we need to create an array string cuisine equals Indian, comma, Italian, comma, Middle Eastern, comma, Chinese. And we need an array list of the type food, dishes or dish list equals new array list the array list is not imported the package, so Alt enter to import it. Now let's fill the data. We have to fill the data manually because we don't have database to get data from, so public void fill data, not date. To fill the data, what do we have? We have to add to the dish list dot add new food the Indian. I have the names here. The Indian, starting from the Malai Kofta, because I chose the picture of this one to be the first. Comma. The price, I don't know, suppose it's 12.9. Then the image. The image name you have to make sure of the names, guys. I think it's kofta. And finally, what is the kind of cuisine? The kind of cuisine is Indian. I'll use the cuisine of 0. So this is adding the first Indian food, second, third, fourth. Chicken tikka masala. Its price is, let's say, 14. Here, masala. It's the same cuisine. Then tandoori chicken. Suppose the price is 15, and here tandoori. The last one, instant pot butter chicken. What was the name? I forgot. I forget. I don't find anything related to this. It seems we didn't download a picture for this one. Not recipe, the image. I don't know if we have done, but let me do again. Also for tandoori, are you sure? Save images as butter. Tandoori. We don't have tandoori. Tandoori, where are you? Tandoori. Yes, you're right. Why? Why we didn't? I think we did, but I don't know. Tandoori chicken. Okay. Butter and tandoori. Where is the tandoori? Where is the tandoori? Come on. Tandoori. This is the butter. This is the duck. Spelling wrong, I know. But where's the picture? I don't see it. Come on. Didn't I save it just right now? Save image as. Yes. Add their sim folder. Okay, let me see. You know my desktop more than me. Yes, it's here. And the butter is here, so copy. and paste. Yeah, you are scary. So, tandoori, where is the tandoori? Tandoori is double O. Now, the instant butter, its name is butter, butterfly, butter. Italian, I don't know how many we have, maybe 3 only. For the Italian, lasagna, the first one. The second one is Fiorentina steak, but I don't remember the third one because I didn't take its name. Because you know. Ripolita, yes, Ripolita. Ripolita. And the picture name is the same. Ripolita. I don't know what is the Ripolita. Tandoori name is wrong. Tandoori. Are you sure it's wrong? I don't see. Now we have the Middle Eastern. I don't know how many, but I put many of Middle Eastern. Oops. Tandoori, where is the wrong? Say it in the array list. Which one? Tandoori here. Tandoori chicken and tandoori. Why I don't see the tandoori always? Okay. Here, what do we have? We have hummus. Hummus. HUM US, and the price is, let's say, 4. We have fattoush. No, not here. It's here. and Mansaf, Mandy. We have one more. Warak Inap. Shawarma. 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 Where's the Repolita? Did I? Oh my gosh, I changed the Repolita to hummus. Repolita to hummus. I'll add the Repolita here. Okay, hummus fatoush, mandi mansaf والعنب, shawarma, and let me change from hummus here to two, 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 and two. Now we have the Chinese. Chinese is 3. What do we have for the Chinese? We have hot pot. The name of the picture is the same, but of course with small for H. The price is 6.9. Then we have the Sichuan pork. We have 2 more. What are they? 3 more. Dumplings. Chow mein. Chow mein. Chow mein. The picture is, I think it's Chow. CHOW. And now the last one. The duck. Have you ever tried the duck, guys? Did you ever eat duck? Finally, let's hear fill the data of all dishes. Fill data. Now, here. What we need two spinners. The cuisine spinner and the dish spinner. Let's press Alt Enter. We need image view, image view. Let's call it img. We need button, which is order. We need radio buttons, small, medium, and large. We need checkboxes. How many checkboxes? We have 3. Option 1, option 2, and option 3. We need text view to show the price and to show the quantity and to show the amount. And we need seek bar, I call it seek, and we need switch. Which is delivery. Delivery, or let's call it as delivery. Anything else? I don't think we have anything else. Let's start with the spinner and fill the first spinner. Initialize the component. Cuisine spinner equals cuisine CSP equals find view by ID r.id dot sp1 spinner. Its name is spinner. Okay, no problem. And the food or dish spinner equals find the view by ID r.id.sp2. And the switch, let me do all of them, is delivery equals find view by ID, find the view by ID, what r.id dot switch 1. Seek bar, its name is seek, so seek equals find the view by ID r.id dot seek bar, and text views price equals find the view by ID r.id dot, yeah, I noticed that txt price. Let me just finish this. Quantity equals find the view by ID r.id dot txt quantity, and amount equals find the view by ID r.id dot txt amount. وصل لي الشارجر هنا. and شيل هذا. check boxes. Option 1 equals find the view by ID r.id dot check box 1. Option 2 equals find the view by ID r.id dot checkbox 2. And option 3 equals find the view by ID r.id dot checkbox 3. I didn't change its name. Okay, and radio button. What are the radio buttons? Small equals find the view by ID r.id dot rd small, then medium equals find view by ID r.id dot rd mid, and large equals find the view by ID r.id dot rd large, button and image order equals find the view by ID r.id dot btn order, and the image img equals find the view by ID r.id dot dish image. Okay, so we have initialized all of them. Now fill the first spinner with cuisine names. We already have the array, so I need the array adapter. Array adapter. Array adapter, let me call it array adapter AA equals new array adapter this, comma, Android dot r dot layout dot symbol dropdown, comma, the name of the array. Then spinner, which is the cuisine, CSP dot set adapter AA. This is showing or filling the cuisine names in the cuisine spinner. When we fill the names, it will show the Indian food. And the first picture is the kofta, Malai kofta picture. So I need to show the price of the Malai kofta. The price of Malai kofta, where I'm getting it from, where I'm showing it. I'll show it in the price. So price dot set text is string dot value of the first item in the dish list. So it's dish list of 0 dot, no, not of 0 like this, it's dot get 0 because it's not an array, it's array list. What is I? 0 dot get dish price. We need another parenthesis. So now it will show us the picture of the kofta, the Malai kofta, which is the first dish, the price of Malai kofta, the first dish, and we can see all cuisine names. The small button is checked, so the price which we see is the price of the small dish. Let me run. And while running, let's continue. Now, what's the next step? After the user sees the first spinner is filled, the user has to choose a different spinner, different item, not different spinner, different item in the spinner, different cuisine name. It's Indian, the user can choose Italian, Middle Eastern, or Chinese. We need to handle this event. We need to handle this event. To handle this event and to make the action, we need to set the spinner on what? Spinner CSP dot what? Why I don't see anything? Because it's running. Dot set on item selected this. No problem. Let me implement on selected listener. I can implement it manually here. Implement on implement. Implements on item selected listener. Why I get the error? Because I need to implement the method. When I click here to see the error, it gives me an option of implement method. So I don't know why it's too heavy. Okay. The first implementation or the first method here, the first method is to handling the selecting of the spinner. When we select the first spinner and select a different item like another cuisine, what exactly will happen? We need we need a temporary array, and this temporary array we will refill it every time the user changes the item in the spinner. So I have to go up here and create I'll call it temp food dish list. It's array list. It has to be array list. Array list string temp dish names, not lists, equals new array list. Temporary dish names. Temporary dish names will, at the first time, it has to take all names here, exactly here. After filling data, I have to let this temporary taking the names from the first cuisine, because it's Indian. When we just run, we have to see Indian at the spinner, the first spinner, and we should see the names of Indian foods. Let me create a method here. This method is filling data. I'll name or I'll create public void fill temp dishes. I'll fill the temp dishes upon the cuisine name. Hello? Here, guys, this method is filling the temporary array list of dish names upon the cuisine. So whatever the cuisine is, we will fill upon the cuisine name. How to do it? For integer I equals 0, I less than dish list dot size I plus plus if cuisine name dot equals the dish list dot get I dot what get dish cuisine. What we will do, we will fill in the temp dish names dot add the dish list dot get I dot get I dot get the dish name. And image, no, get the dish name. So at the very beginning here, we will call this method fill temp dishes, and I'll pass the cuisine of 0. Because it needs the cuisine name, I'll pass cuisine of 0. So guys, as we fill the first spinner of cuisine names, we will fill the second spinner with the temp. So let me do for the second spinner array adapter. Array adapter AA2 for the second one equals new array adapter this comma android.r.layout dot symbol, and here is the temp dish names. Then dish spinner dot set adapter AA2. Let me what happens here. Not responding. Why? Why it's not responding? I don't think there is anything wrong. Yeah, it's just a timeout. Let's rerun. We don't have more spaces. So as you see, guys, the Indian is here, and we can't see the spinner. The design needs more to work on it. Let's stop here and take a break.